Connellsville, Pennsylvania, is a small town just about an hour out of Pittsburgh. At first glance, it might not seem like anything out of the ordinary, but during World War II, this town became a part of something much larger. When the war began, the women of Connellsville didn't stand on the sidelines. They stepped up. One of those women was Florence Schutze Reynolds, and she led a group called the WASPs, Women's Air Force Service Pilots. The WASPs flew new aircraft from factories to military bases, tested repaired planes, and transported cargo and important messages across the country. Some even flew missions carrying targets behind their planes so soldiers could practice their shooting. WASPs faced real danger every time they flew, but even with all of that sacrifice, they weren't considered a part of the military. If a WASP died, her family had to pay for her funeral. It wasn't until 1977 that they were officially recognized as veterans, and still, they served. And while women like Florence were risking their lives in the air, the women back home in Connellsville were finding their own way to serve. At a train stop in town, the Connellsville Canteen, created by Mrs. Brady and Father Francis Bailey, it was ran entirely by local women, mothers, daughters, neighbors, who volunteered their time, day and night. Their goal was simple: take care of the soldiers passing through. But what they accomplished was incredible. Over 800 women volunteered, serving more than 600,000 servicemen throughout the war. On just the second day, they handed out 1,300 sandwiches and 560 cups of coffee, and they kept going, adding things like donuts, fruit, and milk. But it wasn't just about the food, it was about the feeling. They gave soldiers a moment to breathe, someone to talk to, a reminder of home during one of the hardest times in their lives. To keep it all running, these women organized fundraisers and raised over $50,000, an enormous amount at that time. This is the story of Connellsville during World War II. Not just one woman, and not just one effort, but an entire community that chose to step up. Women who flew without recognition, women who served without rest, women who proved that even in a small town, ordinary people could do extraordinary things.